Hi everyone, and today I'm going to be showing you some books that I picked up at the library. The one that I'm reading currently is called The Remedy. Let me positions. This is by Suzanne Young. She is the New York Times bestselling author of The Program and the Treatment. I think I have The Program actually. It is heartbreaking and chilling. Oh wait, that's weird. They're reviewing her other books on the back of this, and they aren't reviewing this one. Okay, whatever. Anyway, I will read the front thingy page thing for you. Oh, you know what? You know what I just found out? This is the book that starts this, and then there's another book. I was really confused. I thought this was like a different series, but I guess it's not. Okay. In a world before the program, Quinlan McGee is a closer. Since the age of 7, Quinn has provided closure to grieving families using a special skill. She can become anyone. Quinn is hired by families to take on the short-term role of a decreased loved one between the ages of 15 and 20. She's not an exact copy, of course, but she wears their clothes and changes her hair and studies them through pictures and videos. Soon Quinn can act like them, smell like them, and be them for all intents and purposes. But to do her job successfully, she can't get attached. Now 17, Quinn is deft at recreating herself, sometimes confusing her own past with those of the people she's portrayed. When she's given her longest assignment, playing the role of Catalina Barnes, Quinn begins to bond with the decreased girl's boyfriend. But that's only the beginning of the complications, especially when Quinn finds out the truth about Catalina's death and the epidemic it could start. I like this one so far. One note, all the books I'm going to be showing you today are young adult. I am a young adult, but I don't know. I just find it a lot more interesting than adult reading, though I do enjoy adult books, I guess. Like, let's see, I really like The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon, and that is by Stephen King. And then I have a couple other ones in my bookshelf. But yeah, I definitely prefer young adult because it's just a lot more interesting to me. I can relate a little bit more. And I just really like the dystopian craze right now. There's like a little hair right here. I love dystopian kind of stuff. Or just like things like this, like future stuff. I don't like to read just romances though, because I find them really, really boring. It's gotta have like a little bit more of an action storyline, not maybe, well, fantasy, stuff like this, you know. Okay, next we have, oh, you know what, let's review the one right after it. This is called The Program. The only cure for the epidemic is the program. And then it's got a lady holding some pills. Okay. Sloane knows better than to cry in front of anyone. With suicide now an international epidemic, one outburst can land her in the program, the only proven course of treatment. Sloane's parents have already lost one child. Sloane knows they'll do anything to keep her alive. She also knows that everyone who's been through the program returns as a blank slate because their depression is gone, but so are their memories. Under constant surveillance at home and at school, Sloane puts on a brave face and keeps her feelings buried as deep as she can. The only person Sloane can be herself with is James. He's promised to keep them both safe and out of treatment, and Sloane knows their love is strong enough to withstand anything. But despite the promises they've made to each other, it's getting harder to hide the truth. They are both growing weaker. Depression is settling in, and the program is coming for them. As you'll probably figure out, if I do any more book stuffs, or when I show you all my books that I've picked up at the library, I'm a little obsessed with mental health books. They are really, really interesting to me, and I don't know, they just kind of they do it for me. I like books about history too. Like, I really liked Holocaust books for a long time, and I ended up reading basically all the Holocaust books in my middle school library, so I had to start going to the regular one. It's really close to me too, so it's nice. Alright, next one. I was debating showing this because it's a little, I don't want to call it, let's just take a look at it. Okay, it's a little sensitive topic. It's called Believer Exit. Again, with my obsession with mental health. But it was such a good book that I do want to share it with you guys. I believe it could really help some people, and it could just, I guess, expand the minds of people reading it. It gives a whole new perspective, and you really relate to the girl that's telling this story. I will just read it for you. If you can't, hear about anything with eating disorders or hospitals, you might want to just skip this part. Probably only take me 5 minutes. Okay. A minute to read this. Alright, let's just get started. 15-year-old Jennifer has to force her family to admit she needs help for her eating disorder. But when her parents sign her into Samuel Tuke Center, she knows it's a terrible mistake. The facility's locked doors, cynical nurses, and punitive rules are a far cry from the peaceful, supportive environment she imagined. In order to be discharged, Jennifer must make her way through the strict treatment program, as well as harrowing accusations, confusing half-truths, and startling insights. She is forced to examine her relationships, both inside and outside the hospital, and she must relearn who to trust and decide for herself what healthy really means. Punctuated by dark humor, gritty realism, and profound moments of self-discovery, Believer Exit is a stereotype-defying exploration of the exploration of belief and human connection. Alright, I really did like this book. And for those of you that are also interested in stuff like this, I would definitely recommend you check it out. It's definitely, it's not a very triggering book. Well, okay, for some it could be, but it's not heavy with instances like that. They don't go that into detail of situations, so I like it in that way. So it's not just all sadness. It's a lot about just the girl, Jennifer, thinking about her life and realizing that, she's better than that disorder. Alright. Oh, I also like the book material. It's a little bit different than usual book materials. Oh, and this is kind of a cute back. Alright. Next we have Falling into Place. And this is by Amy Zhang. Oh, if you wanted to know what this is by, it's J.J. Johnson. And, yep, Amy Zhang. There are no accidents. Okay. Inertia, force, mass, gravity, velocity, acceleration, cause, and effect. Liz Emerson doesn't understand any of it, but I do. I understand how we fall, where we fall, why we fall. I understand her sadness and loneliness and silence, her shattered heart. It doesn't have to be this way, does it? It wasn't always this way, was it? Stay alive, Liz Emerson, stay alive. That doesn't really tell you much about the book. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of all it has about it. But it looked interesting enough, so I grabbed it. I keep on forgetting to pick up I'm guessing the Packers just won. My parents are watching football downstairs. Sorry if you heard that really angry moan. I'll probably have to cut this video short because I feel like they're gonna be talking a lot louder now. Okay, but let's just carry on if we can. Alright, and the last book I have is Bumped, and this is by Megan McCafferty. I've been wanting to read this book for a while, but I haven't been able to find it, but now I did. Alright. Oh, it has somebody left a bookmark for me. An October one. Cute. Okay. When a virus makes everyone over the age of 18 infertile. Sorry, there's tape on it. Would-be parents pay teen girls to conceive and give birth to their children, making teens the most prized members of society. Girls sport fake baby bumps and school cafeteria stocks folic acid-infused food. 16-year-old identical twins, Melody and Harmony, were separated at birth and have never met until the day Harmony shows up on Melody's doorstep. Up to now, the twins have followed completely opposite paths. Melody has scored an inviolable conception contract with a couple called the Jadens. While they are searching for the perfect partner for Melody to bump with, she is fighting her attraction to her best friend Zen, who is way too short for the job. Oh, sad. Harmony has spent her whole life in Goodside, a religious community, preparing to be a wife and mother. She believes her calling is to convince Melody that pregging for profit is a sin, but Harmony has secrets of her home that she is running from. When Melody is finally matched with the world-famous genetic flawless John Doe. Sorry, that's weird. Both girls' lives are changed forever. A case of mistaken identity takes them on a journey neither could have ever imagined, one that makes Melody and Harmony realize they have so much more than just DNA in common. I gotta say, I hate the names they have chosen in this book. Oh, Harmony and Melody. Good job there. No offense to anybody named those names, but I just find it kind of funny that they named two separated at birth twins Harmony and Melody. Coincidence? I'm going to try to get the rest of my requests done tonight because I have the energy to do it, and that is rare. And because I really need to, I don't know, get more content out. Oh, I forgot! I got 200 subscribers today, and it makes me really happy. So thank you everyone for the support. It really does mean a lot to me. I never thought I would get to this many subscribers. It's always been a dream for me and an aspiration. So I really thank you all for watching and commenting and liking. It's awesome. And I promise you I won't fall off the earth like some ASMR artists after a while. They just kind of disappear. You never see them again, or they delete their channels. I may be missing for like 3 weeks or so, but I promise you I will always come back. Oh, and one more thing before I go. I just want to say I'm really glad that Restful Tingles is back. He was an artist that had deleted his channel, and I was really, really sad because I loved his videos and I loved him. He was just so good at it. And certain people, you know, they like just kind of like do it for you. They make the ASMR so much better. And I just liked his style. And I was really sad when he went away. I thought like something bad had happened to him actually, and I was kind of freaking out a little bit. But he did eventually come back, and I'm really glad because sleeping has been so much easier lately. I'll do some page flipping. Haha, that's funny. It says here in the front, for Caitlin, Carly, Kaylee, and Zoe, when you're old enough. Ha, that's cute. You want to know how it starts off? I'm 16, pregnant, and the most important person on the planet. Oh, and that's why I love reading. Alright, I will have the next couple requests out pretty soon. So, yeah. Alright, bye guys, and thank you so much for the 200 subscribers. It really does mean a lot. That's the football.